again.
But I think you would have got that if you actually dodged those fireballs.
I know.
Like the first ones.
I know. Okay, here we go.
You see what I mean by, like, while his special ability is really powerful, I don't think with bosses it's going to particularly help. The one exception that I can think of off the top of my head is when you're fighting that plant monster, or the one that, what's her name, was fighting.
Yes.
Like,
oh, he's like, I'm pretty sure he's in one of the Galagon games, that plant monster.
That would make sense. But with regards to him, I think that could be really powerful, that move, because if you stand in the right spot and use that on his tonsil, like, I think you could do, like, an absolute ton of damage, you know?
Okay.
Also, the double jump will help you reach those vines when they're, like, out of reach, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can get the... There we go. You didn't even need the double jump for that. You could do a single jump.
Wait, why not? This one, I don't like that.
It's okay. So, yeah, like... Definitely a challenging game, but... But then again, what would be a good 2D platformer to teach people how the concepts of 2D platforming? I mean, my one was a crash course, essentially. Like, my second major excursion into the world of 2D platformers was Super Meat Boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I was trying to get that. Ah, I'm gonna beat him. Okay.
I'll probably just drop in the middle.
Yeah, I'm totally. At least when I get to, like...
Yeah, and if you go here and just... I don't think you... Can you do it from here? You can.
Yay. Also, I feel like they're giving him more lives than the other ones were giving. Like, Echo.
More lives.
Like, I'm getting more hearts from when I defeat villains.
Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry. So that's health. Yeah, you're getting more health. Whereas, when you say lives, I was looking at, like, your 4...
No mental health, sorry.
It's fine. You can do it downwards as well, don't forget that. Remember, you need to stand a little bit back.
Oh, that's right, thank you. I love the fact he just, like, doesn't jump off.
Yeah. He doesn't want... Well, if he falls off, he probably can't right himself up again. Yeah, so if you just stand back and open fire. Like there. Because he can't reach you there. There we go. Ooh.
Right.
There we go. Okay. So now is the boss again. Now, I would say, like, while dodging the second thing can be good, focus on dodging these first fireballs. If you stand far enough back, the only one you have to avoid is the very first one. You know?
Oh fuck, I thought he was going to jump further than that. For fuck's sake!
It's okay. You see, when he's right close to you like that, the second one will also nip you in the head.
I know.
He's gonna... There is a pattern to him, though, isn't there?
There is. Okay. Okay, but it's alright. I have like 4 more tries, so I'm good.
Yeah. I do love the visual style of this game, though. What do you think?
Yes.
Like, obviously it's simple, but it's meant to look like the old, like...
Very adorable.
Old NES games. And I think, like, the color palette is really good as well. Okay, you see, you're doing really well there.
Yes, sure. I didn't think about it. Okay. Oh.
Okay, he might... Yeah, okay. So, like, with that one, you should try to jump over it, but yeah, just focus on dodging these ones. And we know he does a second one immediately afterwards, it seems.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, but if I run too far into the fire...
Yeah, who would have guessed, right? Running into fire hurts you.
Yeah, I know.
Not to, I wasn't making fun of you. It was just the absurdity of it.
I just for some reason thought that was like a border thing.
Ah. I mean, technically it is.
But I didn't think it mattered if I like ran too close to it. Oh.
So you see, it alternates between 2 and 3.
I know.
He'll do... Yeah, I was going to say he's going to do another one.
Okay.
So again, not too bad, this one. You got him!
Okay, I won.
And you got an achievement.
Okay, I'm guessing that means do I have to get achievement for each, like, character? Oh, now I have the school. Okay.
It'll be interesting to see how much easier or harder this is with him. But in terms of the achievements, I can't actually remember the achievement list off the top of my head. I know, like, completing the campaign once with each gets you an achievement.
Oh, okay.
But, like, each individual level with each doesn't, I don't think.
Okay.
Isn't it nice to be here with him now?
Yeah, but this
is her stage.
This is, like, her specialty stage.
Well, she could have gone to the train as well, which is his stage.
Okay, I'm doing worse here.
It's okay.
Okay.
Like, you should... Like, I notice you're defaulting to his, like, special ability.
I like it.
Yeah. But you should also... Like, that should be your primary one should be that, I think.
Yeah. I think, actually, for this stage, I might just do that, because that's what I was doing with her. It was much easier just to gun them down.
Well, for instance, this guy... Well, actually, I don't know if you could hit him with that one.
I don't know.
There you go.
I feel like the enemies are giving me more hearts than they did when I was with Echo.
Maybe it's a... maybe it's a... what's the term?
Oh, it's too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, when we were playing Chantilly's, when I was helping guide you through a stage, we basically got no health then, and then you start playing, and all of a sudden you're getting so much health.
True.
Maybe it's something similar to that.
Maybe.
Like, I mean, this is, like, one thing as well, I want to talk about difficulty a bit, I guess, which is, like, some people think I like difficult games for the sake of them being difficult.
No, you like them because of the challenge, no?
Yeah, well, what I want...
Oh!
If they're fair, like...
That thing wasn't taking forever to come to me. Okay.
Like, I really hate unfair games when they're, like, unfairly difficult, you know?
Okay.
Like, for instance, I don't know if you've ever heard of a video game called I Wanna Be the Guy.
No.
But that's an example I would give of, like, an unfair hard game. Because the point of that is to, like, enrage you. Because, like, it gives you all of these insta-kill things, like you'll be walking along and this thing will pop out of the ground and kill you instantly. And the only way that you can learn to get past it is by knowing that it is there, but it requires you to die in order to get past it, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can actually... And do you think it's worth trying to get that life?
I think so. Do you want to it?
Just move on.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump. I don't know why I wanted to fight him.
It's okay. Well, he could have dropped health maybe, but...
They never do. These ones.
They don't?
No, only,
Trash guy?
Trash guy and the other blue guy. Oh, are they all trash guys? No. So
Nah, they're not all
Shield guy too, this guy.
Like, what's his name from Sesame Street who's in the trash can?
Oh, Grouch or something? No.
I have Groucho Marx in my head, which isn't the right... That's not the right person. But you know who I'm talking about.
I do, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's got green and yeah.
Yeah, you're like fighting against him. Is this Sesame Street or is it the Muppets? Which one?
It is Sesame Street.
Yeah, it's right? Yeah.
It's Grouch. I'm pretty sure it's like Grouch is his name.
I mix that up sometimes.
No, he's Sesame Street, alright. I used to love Big Bird and Elmo and stuff as a kid.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, to be fair, like, I'd say most people did.
Oh yeah. I love Bernie as well. I used to be obsessed with Bernie as a child.
Oh. Like, actually, you know what I was obsessed with as a kid was Thomas the Tank Engine.
I like Thomas the Tank Engine, but I was Barney. I was so obsessed with Barney.
Like, as a kid, I think it was like, I liked Barney as a kid, but I was mainly into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Like, no, Barney was like one of my favorite things to watch. But also as a kid, I did apparently watch a lot of anime without realizing, such because of Pokemon.
Well, yeah, Digimon. Same thing with me. I watched Metabots, I watched Digimon and Pokemon,
Metabots,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Medabots, Mega Man.
Duel Masters. I didn't watch
I
Mega Man.
don't think I watched it. I watched Mega Man, Medabots, Sonic X is actually an anime.
I didn't watch that one either, but
It's an anime.
it is an anime, yes. I'm just saying the ones that I did and ones you
Yeah.
did. Okay, actually, let's see how easy this guy is compared to... So like there, for instance,
Oh,
it's going to be tricky with that, you see. You might be able to do it with that, but I think you should just rely on like shooting it normally.
Yeah, okay.
But I think you should try using that when he opens his mouth. I think that could do a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah.
Remember, you can double jump.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, but the reason I brought up, Eoghan.
Oh, it's a different character in the jail cell for him.
Oh, was it? I wasn't paying too much attention. Maybe that's a character from his game. I haven't actually played any of the Mighty Gunvolt games. Oh, not Mighty Gunvolt. I haven't played any of the Azure Striker Gunvolt.
I think the Gulgul gun I played, I think, is the one with Echo in it. I think that's the one I've actually played because I'm pretty sure the tentacle monster was in it. I remember a girl in the cage, and I remember that girl with like the grey hair and like the mask. Like, yeah.
It's okay.
Don't even ask why I bought that game. I just wanted it. I don't.
Well, it's very anime, is what it is.
True.
In a very fan servicey way.
Hey, I like fun stupid things.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it was just stupid.
A lot of people like fun stupid things.
It was just a stupid game.
Like I like a lot of really bad movies that are completely stupid.
Oh, I love. Oh, nothing beats like stupid bad movies. If you know. If a movie's bad, it's okay as long as you go in expecting it to be bad, because sometimes you have the most fun watching those. Yeah,
but also it's entertaining. Like, for some of them, like Leprechaun 4 in Space is hilarious.
And like what I told you about the Dead or Alive movie years ago.
Yeah, you love Dead or Alive movie.
Oh, best comedy I've ever seen.
Like, look how you did a lot of damage there.
Okay, but I'm still. Oh shit.
It's okay. I feel like you have more of a chance with him than you did with her.
Yeah.
Don't forget to double jump. That's something you seem to be forgetting.
Yeah, my hand is sore. I hate platformers now because it's like a lot of this.
But the reason I was bringing up Eoghan, the like what gaming is like for a non-gamer, was that one thing she'd do often is she wouldn't put multiple commands in. Like, for instance, if she wanted to move, she would move. But then if she wanted to adjust the camera, she'd stop moving and adjust the camera. She couldn't do both at the same time. You know what I mean?
Shit.
And that, I got reminded of that when you weren't sure you could jump and shoot at the same time, remember?
Yeah, it's just awkward. I'm not used to platformers, that's all.
But you're also forgetting you can double jump here.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, technically he can reach more height than the other one, and yet you seem to be struggling to hit these even more.
Yeah, I know! So I'm facing the wrong way. Oh. Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, that's something my sister actually watched a lot of, but it wasn't an anime, it was anime inspired.
I didn't get...
Totally Spies.
Loved Totally Spies!
Like, when you said totally there...
I rewatched some of it on Amazon Prime recently.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Like the originals?
Yeah, Totally Spies. Loved it. Clover, Sam, Alex. Loved Sam. She was my favourite. Not because she was a ginger and she wore my favourite colour, which was green. That was probably totally why she was my favourite. But yeah, loved Totally Spies. Winx Club as well.
Yeah, so I was gonna say...
Winx Club is on Amazon Prime too. I've been rewatching some of that as well.
Like, Totally Spies is French, I think.
It is.
And Winx is Italian?
Italian, yes.
Yeah.
And also I think Winx was another thing that was very fashion focused, and so was Totally Spies. I guess, see, when you're a kid, like, I used to write, when I was younger, before I knew what fanfiction was, I apparently wrote Totally Spies fanfiction.
but I presume it was much more tamer than...
Oh, yeah, I was like in primary school, and it would be in my copybook, and I used to write stories, and it involved the Totally Spies. So apparently I was writing fanfiction without knowing it was fanfiction when I was like a kid.
But it's a good thing it wasn't erotic.
No.
If it was erotic fanfiction in primary school, that would be a...
That'd be fucking weird. Sorry my language, I just realised that. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, but I think once you've nailed the hopping
Yeah.
mechanic, you're gonna get it.
Yeah. But
Like
yeah.
at least you've beaten one stage so far.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do know, like, yeah. I used to. What else? So it was like, what other shows? Like, yeah, because anime wasn't the only cartoons that like were around.
Oh no!
It
Like,
was like,
like
you gave me
SpongeBob,
a
of
G.
course. Yeah, they can drop live sometimes.
What the fuck never happened?
It's rare, but it does happen. But yeah, so like SpongeBob, obviously, Fairly Odd Parents.
Love her.
Now I know in the past you've not quite ridiculed me, but you were like, "Ugh," when I said, but like as a kid, I loved Ed and Eddie.
I never. No. Okay, yeah. A lot of people liked Ed and Eddie. I just never did. I just found it disgusting. I didn't like it. I didn't find their humor funny.
Fair
Even
enough.
as a kid, I just thought it was disgusting.
Okay.
Did like Recess a lot though.
Oh, Recess was great, and Lloyd in Space. Do you know Lloyd in Space?
I was so sad that technically Loading Space was kind of cancelled. Like they never really finished it.
Yeah.
What other shows? Animated shows.
Actually, here's an interesting fact about Ed and Eddie with me. So, first off, just before I talk about Ed and Eddie, there, do you know who my first crush was? Like my first character crush.
I thought it was the one from Final Fantasy VI, no?
Not 6, no. 4.
4, that's right, yeah.
Rydia from
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah, I knew it was a Final
But oddly enough, my second crush was okay. You probably didn't watch. I think the platform comes in once you've gone off a bit. You see.
Oh.
I think if you just wait there, I think it doesn't come over. But Ed and Eddie, I don't know if you remember they were called like the Canker Sisters.
I do. They were kind of weird.
But the blue-haired one I really liked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought she was really cute. And it turns out one thing maybe that might have been a factor of it, or maybe it's because of that, I don't know. But there's that thing, what's the thing called again when you have like half of your fringe goes over like one of your eyes or something like that?
Oh god, I can't think of it right now.
So like basically your hair would go over one of your eyes.
I know what you were talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. Yeah.
But I find that actually surprisingly attractive.
That makes sense, because that's kind of the emo boy hairstyle, so I used to find that attractive when I was like into emo boys.
So like she had that hairstyle, and I wonder, like, I was about to say, oh, I bet it's because I like that, but then I'm thinking to myself, could I like that because she had it?
That's true.
You know, could that have been the origin of it?
I don't know. I think it's weird. You know, I told you my first like crush, didn't I? Like my first like animated crush.
Was it from Sonic X?
No.
Okay, wait, first animated crush, who?
From like one of my favorite animes as a kid before I knew it was an anime that I used to like.
Oh, was it Ash?
Yeah, Ash Ketchum. I generally thought as a kid I was going to marry Ash Ketchum.
Oh, I know. When I was a kid, I thought I was going to become a Pokemon master.
So did I. I thought I was going to become a Pokemon master and marry Ash Ketchum. I, for some reason, convinced my little child brain that he existed.
Oh, I convinced myself that Pokemon were real
it's
as well.
not creepy because he's 10 and at that time I was less
Oh,
than
yeah,
10.
like-
Oh, so it wasn't creepy. It's creepy if I say it now and
Yeah,
I don't. But
Like,
back in those
when you
days,
first meet Rydia in Final Fantasy 4, she was 6. But
Yeah.
like, I was 6 when I
yeah,
played.
like, or you could have been like, even if you were 8 or 9, it would have still been okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's like, so I would have probably been around 6, I say, 6 or 7, and Ash Ketchum was 10.
Yeah, so he was actually much older for you.
But not really, like wasn't that big of a deal. Like, it was just. But now, obviously, no, I no longer have a crush on the anime character Ash Ketchum.
Thankfully.
I have now crush on adult anime characters like a normal person.
Oh my god, that's a short. That's a short.
Normal person. Yes.
Oh my god, that's that's too funny. Oh my
Actually,
god.
an example would be when I was a teenager, a lot of the girls, all my friends used to think Sebastian from Black Butler was really attractive. And I didn't. But now that I'm 30, yes.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes.
He's got this refined older
Yes.
man feel.
Yes. But when I was like a teenager, I was like, really? He's cool, but no. But now as an adult, I'm like, yes, he is an insanely attractive anime character. I get a crush on the villains more now as well.
Well, the thing with villains is that quite often I found the villains in a lot of things are more interesting than the main character.
They're so hot.
Well, not all of them.
Yeah, but like, oh, like
Anime villains, maybe.
Hunter x Hunter, creepy clown. I hate clowns.
Hisoka.
Hisoka, yeah. Even though he's psychotic, I find him very attractive, and so do some of my friends. You don't know why.
Well, first off, like those abs.
Yeah,
like he's ripped.
Chubby, those abs. What else? What other villains in anime? I'm trying to think. Oh, in Durarara 2, one I can't remember their names. It's been a couple of years, but it was the two guys that fought each other all the time. Where the guy was always throwing like bone boots and shit at him, and the other guy was that crazy, the guy that did a lot of like crime stuff. The two of them.
You found really hot. Was it?
The two of them, yeah.
I'm trying to think now. I don't know if I've ever like. I mean, I'm sure I must have, but like when I got into manga and anime, that was like secondary school, and I'm just wondering, would I ever like had what I would consider to be a crush
on
an anime or manga character?
I don't know. You have to like. I had definitely a lot of crushes, more crushes when I was younger because most anime characters are younger.
That is true. Yeah, that's something I wish there'd be more adult anime.
There is. They just don't really they don't really get animated, or if they do, they don't get like dubbed or like stuff like that. Or like Yuri on Ice, Victor from Yuri on Ice. Dear God.
Well, yeah. Well, he's
an adult.
He's young adult. Yeah.
Yeah, but
would you say
early 20s? No?
Early 20s, maybe?
No, I don't know. 20,
or mid 20s. I don't know what age.
I think he was mid 20s.
He's definitely in his 20s though.
Yeah, legal. I'm only 30. That's still legal for me.
Let's not bring legality into this.
No, because I'm saving a girl in a cage from a tentacle monster.
Yeah, that is true, actually. And I'm just thinking...
Oh, God.
Like, who would I have had a crush on? There had to have been one.
There had to be. There's Lydia, you said.
Well, yeah, but that was a video game character, and I was much younger when I had a crush on her.
Okay, true.
Same way with that girl from Ed and Eddie.
True, you were younger. Okay.
But then, like in middle school, for instance.
I don't get many crushes on anime characters anymore. Like,
I like how I said middle school as if I'm American.
Never mind. No, my most recent one was definitely a couple of years ago with Seven Deadly Sins. Joe, the guy with the white hair and the tight red suit. What's his name again?
I read 2 of the first volumes of the manga. Did he appear in that one?
I only watched the anime.
Okay, I don't know if I can't immediately visualize who you're talking about.
He has like that tight leather. Yeah. He's hot. But he's not a villain, so that wasn't really him. But he did yeah. He was
like I'm racking my brain for anime and manga. Like, were there any that I'd be like, oh man, I'm in love with her? Because like there's a lot of female characters I like, but I like them as characters, not so much like.
Oh, like I still like characters. I just don't get crushes as much as I used to. But I guess that's like definitely more of a kid thing. But then sometimes you might be like, okay, no, that character's really hot, but they're always adults now.
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of different. Having crush versus to get someone's hot, that's kind of different.
Same to me.
Same to you. Like, there's a lot of models that, I'd look at and say, yeah, they're hot, but I don't necessarily have a crush on them,
I don't know. I don't think models are that attractive. I think they're too skinny.
Well, I'm not saying...
Not like a lot are.
I'm not saying all models are. But, like, you're going to watch them and, like, they're gorgeous. Someone... Like... There was a YouTuber, Dark Jedi maybe? I'm not sure exactly who it was. But you remember how I was saying I was watching some Star Wars recently?
Yes.
Well, they were doing like a meme thing of like, they were like, because I don't know how much you remember from the second Star Wars, like Attack of the Clones.
Oh god, it's been a while.
That's the one that has the really bad love story between Anakin and Padme, remember?
Mm.
But... with regards to that, it's like, they were like, oh, like, you have this, guy who's like a teenager, because I think he's 19 in it, and he hasn't seen a woman in 10 years, and it's like, you've got to protect this one, and don't develop any emotions, and then it shows, like, Natalie Portman, like, in like a model pose, it's like, okay, I mean, yeah, that was never gonna... That was never going to work now, was it?
I walked too far. Okay.